There we go. Huzzah, we are live. Hey, someone let me know if you can hear me and if you can see me. That's the important part, right? Yeah. It's a Monday, so you never know. You never know. And I got new cameras. I got new, I hooked up my Stream Deck. I got all sorts of things here. Look at that. Hey, John, yes, perfect. Perfect. Everybody, welcome to the show. Boy, it's been forever. Thanks for all the happy birthday wishes. I got my laptop right here, and I've got the chat open. Let's see. I'm going to pop it out, and I'm going to make it slightly larger just so it's easier to read. Because I'm old. How do I do that? There we go. There we go. Usually I've got a big screen behind the camera going. Oh, look at all the happy birthdays from you people. That's so nice of you. Thank you very much. Listen, this live stream, this is going to be cool because I just wanted to take a moment. It's been, oh, look at, I'm looking and sounding great. Thanks, Jordan. Chris, yeah, I'll get some cake. Oh, gee, mini Christmas, you all, look at that. Aw. Yeah, see it 3D Printopia or Cannot Creator? Absolutely. Another trip around the sun. I love it. Oh, look at that. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. You guys are wonderful. I wanted to come online today because it's Monday. It's kind of the beginning of August, and it's been a long time since I've done a live show. It's been a long, long time, and part of it is just the go aspect of everything, and part of it is the projects and just keeping up with the schedule. But I wanted to take a moment and still thank you, Captain Bart. So how old are you? Take a guess. No one really. Usually people don't guess correctly, so yeah. Hey, there's a tenner. That's 2 5s. That's from the Cake Fund. Thanks, Fix'em, dude. You're amazing. I am currently running a print over here on my K2 Plus. Once it starts, it takes a little while to start up, but once it gets going, we can switch over to that, take a look at it. There we go. And then when the print's done, I can announce the winner. Bearded print with a tenner. That's 2 5s right there. Thanks, man. Oh, I'm gonna hit like. Can I do that? I'm going to go to his, Fix Some Dudes, and I'm going to hit like. There we go. Oh. Let's see. 25, 54, 36, 46, 44, 35, 21, 55. Some of you were close. Admiral Adama, 36. Nope. Hobby Printing, 87. Not yet, that I know of. Your age is wise. There we go. Richard Wells, thank you. Thank you very much. So, is it going yet? Oh, it's making the prime lines and stuff. Look at it go. Nevin Lynn with a tenner. That's 2 5s. Look at you guys, the 2 5s for the birthday. That's pretty amazing. Allison, 39. Aaron Riley, 37. His 38. Levi, 43. 41, 41. That's a 2. There's a 2 from John. Happy birthday. I'm going to like that. And I got to go back and like that one as well. Okay, so while you're all guessing, just let me get some stuff out of here. So, first of all, I reached out, well, actually, it's thinking about going. So I reached out to Creality, and we said it's a birthday stream. 3DP UK Tech Channel. That's £5 right there. Can I like that? Can I do something? Go to, no, I love it. I don't know how to love it, but I do love it. And we reached out, hey, want to give away something? And so Creality said, how about you give away our brand new K2 Pro? So before we do that, this thing behind me is a K2 Plus. The K2 Pro is not out until August 25th. And Creality said, psh, give it away. We just need you. We want you to give it away. I just need to talk about it for 2 minutes. I think that's fair. So I've got 204 right now. I'm going to tell you some things about the K2 Pro. It is, I don't know, who's interested in the K2 Pro? Like, it's going to be their flagship machine. This is going to be the thing that goes on sale. I believe it's going to be $10.99. That's right, priced at $1,099 USD, and the official sale date is August 25th. I hope I was allowed to say that. Yeah, the K2 Pro. K2 Pro. Oh, now I got to find all my live chats. Here we go. The size. It is, wait a minute. I had this. It's a 300 millimeter cubed printer. 300 millimeter cubed. It's got the CFS on top. So it'll do up to 4 colors, 4 materials. It's got, I don't know, it's their flagship machine. I don't have it yet. I don't have it yet. In fact, whoever wins this is probably going to get it before me. It's got multicolor 3D printing, a pro level 300 millimeter volume, active chamber heating, smart auto leveling, a dual AI camera. So the AIs, they compete. They compete. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Well, anyway, to enter to win this, you're going to want to go to the description. There's a Gleam link. You enter with YouTube, and at the end of the stream, I'll call out a winner. I'd love it if you're present so we can all react to you in the channel. We're going to call out a winner to this when this print is done. This print is slated to take, I have to go check now. It says 0 hours and 0 minutes. 0 hours and 0 minutes. Shawn Michelson with a $5. That's a $5 right there. Thanks for that. Oh, Pez Liz. Happy birthday and 5s and hugs at 3D Printopia. Absolutely. Member for 30 months. Here's what's great. Liz is a member here on YouTube, and what we try to do is the videos that come out on Fridays, we try to release them early to the members. Members sometimes get up to 48 hours early access to videos, and I've had some members actually leave comments and give suggestions, and we've changed some things before the release on Friday. It's really cool having that. And so if you want to support the show, support the channel, support me in what I'm doing, and get some cool stuff, you can become a member here on YouTube. Oh, thanks, Jeff H. $4.99. Are you out of your mind? Dramatic Vent. Oh, look at all these happy birthday. I'm a member of the old guy. I am a member of the old guys club. I don't know. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, not a sponsor, but whatever. I'm running a new camera here. I'm running a new camera. It's an older camera, but it's a good camera, properly calibrated. Does it look okay? I want to make sure. And then same camera is actually taking a look at the K2 Plus. Look at that thing wiggle. Jeez. So you can kind of, here, I'll step to this side. You can kind of see the table that the K2 Plus and the H2D are on. And it is wiggly. It is quite wiggly. It is quite wiggly. Wayne Wenthin for 5 months. Oh, look at that. Pezlos has a better track record, but I'll catch you up. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. So let's take a moment, because this print, I believe, I have to keep checking the monitor. Okay, it's doing the thing where it prints the things on the side to kind of measure the level or the flow rate. That's something like that. Look at that. Oh, it's gonna wipe. Yep. Fans kick on. It's going to start to print pretty quick here. I'll put me up there. So, might be time to build a beefier table. That is true. The wobble of the H2D really surprised me, but I love it. It has those wibble feet, I think. Someone just said they were drinking their wife's Coke Zero. Looks okay. Looks like the most in focus is the PCB way. Is it? Perhaps. I'm working on focus. It should autofocus to me. It should. My CR10 V3 will start sooner than that. Yeah. Well, obviously. So on this thing, I've got all of the, I said just do all the beginning things. And so it did it. If I chose not to do all the beginning things, it would probably start sooner. I hit a button for this because I wanted to get it printing. The print is supposed to take like an hour or so, which gives us time to chat. That's the best part. Yuri. Joel, happiest birthdays to you, good sir. David, you look sharp. Thanks. Coke Zero is the best. I love it. I love it. There it is, 3D HP. What's up, Jerry? Next time I get to Vegas, man, I want to stop by your place. I want to see your cool stuff. I think that'd be fun. Wayne Wenth and I got a 30-pack of Coke Zero in the fridge. Millennium Machine Works. Oh, happy birthday. Look at you with 2 pounds. I love it. Hey, it's Tor. Supersized PCB waste sign when I can fix the Orange Storm Giga. Connor Anderson, what slicer is the K2 Pro? So most likely it's going to be, at first, Creality Print, and then a short time after that, most likely Orca Slicer will support it. So the print that's going now, right there, that should be going right there, that was with Orca Slicer and actually sent wirelessly. Oh, stuff is happening. Stuff is happening. All right, it's printing. Look at that. All right, I'll let you guys watch that. I'll be up in the corner there. I'll be printing. What are your thoughts on the Centauri Carbon AMS? I think that Elegoo is a little late to the game. I know Anycubic has theirs, Creality has theirs, and of course Bambu has theirs. Prusa has always had the 5-tool XL or the MMU3. So Elegoo, I don't know if they're taking their time to just kind of refine the process and do it right, or if there's a special release coming out or something. But the Centauri Carbon is probably one of the best bang for buck machines out there currently. If you could get it for the price they had it at, the all-enclosed Centauri Carbon, I believe, was $299 USD, which is a great deal for what it does and how well it performs. But with their multi-material, multicolor add-on, their AMS thing that they're going to launch, I don't know if they're taking their time to get it right or if it's going to be too little too late. I don't know. Either way, I look forward to kicking its tires and seeing how it goes. And then I can tell you all about it. Brian Claxton with a fiver. That's a, wait. That's a fiver right there. That's a fiver. Thanks, Brian. Craft Happy with $9.99. You out of your mind? Happy birthday. Keep being the same authentic self for many years to come. You bet, Craft Happy. That's one of the things that, I've been doing this for more than 10 years, and being able to reach you guys and just have so much fun doing it. Always trying to give you my most authentic and loyal self. I'll never stray from that. I mean, for everybody that's met me in person, they're always like, wow, you're exactly like you are on video. I'm like, exactly. That's how I am. Scott Pampley with a happy birthday from Australia. Oh, man. Cheaty Box thoughts. Helix 40 Solutions. So, what do you mean? Is there a new Cheaty Box? Connor Anderson, where's your custom hat? I'll go get it. You guys watch the print. Let me go get my hat. There we go. That print's kind of boring. I should get the camera closer. Big Jano, you're awesome in person. Look at this. Look at all these hats I got right here. All right, so let's see. So originally I think it was this one. Yeah. I'm much taller than I seem. Oh, I love that. Millennium Machine Works. Joel, you going to Smurf in March? 100%. Absolutely. Manny's Engineering. Thank you very much. Actually, why don't we get a close up here? Just take a photo and send a tweet out to Creality saying thanks for sponsoring the birthday stream. Right here. Let me strike a pose. Let me wait. There we go. Or maybe, or no, the Silicon Valley, right? There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah, tell Creality thanks. Polymaker, happy birthday for everyone, Polymaker! Oh, and a special, exceptional, super special birthday hug from Joel to Joel. There we go. All right, so this one obviously didn't fit, so we put that over in the rejects pile. I tried printing it again, but remember this was slightly larger. This was the glitch hat. The glitch hat. It had the glitches. Wexter with a 10er. That's oh my gosh, Wexter, that's 10 right there. Love you, buddy. Mini Joels for days. There was this one, and that was cool. And then I did this one, and I glooped it together. Yeah, that one's good. That one's good, right? That one's good. What was next? I'm trying to remember. Oh wait. Okay, so. Okay, the 3D gloop smell has gone away. That's good. Printed Colorado, thank you very much. We did have, we'll go with this one. This is the flexible PLA one. You can just put it on and it forms nice. Yeah. Yeah, so okay. It's flexible. Flexible. Not as flexible as like a normal hat, but flexible enough to like go over the noggin. And then this one, that's the one I got the logo on right there. There we go. There we go. I'll leave this one on. Let's see. Is that hat super solid? Does it flex like a normal hat? The rigid hats don't flex that are super solid. The flexible hat, it flexes. Yeah. Smiles for Life 99. Hello. I am doing well. Hobby printing. Is the H2D or the XP better for the price? I don't know. I don't know what the XP is. You're going to have to help me out on that one. Domenico, happy birthday, you gentle giant. I can't wait to see you, dude. Hopefully it's Smurf, right? Smurf? I feel those hats would be super sweaty after a while. That is true. God of Legit, can you bond TPU and PLA? You can using slicer tricks. I know Prusa Slicer has this, and Genesi recently showed it off, and I was going to do a deep dive on it pretty soon. But when you have TPU and PLA together, normally it's an easy breakaway support because TPU and PLA don't bond. But the slicer has these really cool tricks that make these crosshatch patterns between the TPU and the PLA, so it's a mechanical connection. And it's really cool, and it worked great for his marble bit display jacket thing. He talked about it a little bit in the video we put out last Friday, and he talked about it a little bit more in the video he put out. So I'm going to try to do a deep dive on that little slicer trick, show some close-up shots, and try to pull them apart and see what happens. It should be really fun. Alex Lab, hello from the country of frogs. What is the country of frogs? Chudgu, add holes and mounts for some 120mm fans, solar panels across the brim, battery on the back. Oh man, if you start talking about engineering principles like that, you're going to summon Mitch. You know, the backpack printer guy. He can hear those sort of engineering thoughts, and he just kind of appears and solves problems. It's one of those things. My head is a little sweaty. Just a little bit. Captures all that heat energy that I exude, right? How's the print doing? Hey, look at that. It's going. It's this is going to be a print in place design that goes along for this thing. I saw it on Colts on their Twitter account, I think. It was this snack box with a self-leveling drink holder. You put it on your couch, so you fill it with chips and snacks and a drink. And you put it on your couch, and the drink levels itself, but your snacks are available, and you can swap out the snack bins and replace the drink. And so that's going to be the self-leveling drink thing. I thought it'd be a great thing to print on the K2 Plus. And why not, right? Maker My Nexus, what's up, brother? Making 25 look good. Hobby printing, is the XL better than the H2D? Oh, that question. It can be, and I think that's a fair answer. Let me explain. So the XL utilizes a different technology than the H2D within its motion system. The H2D has nozzles side by side, and one lifts out of the way to kind of help prevent drips. And then you can hook up AMS units to both nozzles to be able to lessen the amount of waste. And Bambu Lab incorporates a slicing setting that'll tell you which filaments to put on which nozzles in order to use the least amount of material. In effect, you have to save the most material, it uses the least in printing the model so that it doesn't waste as much. Now, the XL is cool because it's up to 5 different tools. And that's really cool because unlike the Bambu Lab machine, it's really, really easy to print with multi-materials. The H2D does make it a little bit more simple than the single nozzle X1 and P1 did because you're not sending 2 materials through the same nozzle. But through the XL, you can print with, among the 5 heads, you could have a flexible, a PETG, a PLA, a nylon, and a second flexible, and it would all work. And so the XL also has a slightly larger build volume. And so it's not that the H2D or the XL are better than each other. It's that they both serve slightly different purposes. And if you want the ability to do multi-material across a large print volume, the XL is probably the way to go. If you want just click print settings and the ability to do some multi-material and to do multicolor, then the H2D is there. They're both going to perform incredibly well, and it really depends on your budget, the space you have available, and the ecosystem that you're in. I hope that helps. Science Sniper, hey, what's up? What are your thoughts on the Snapmaker U1 that was announced? The Puff, that's a really good question. Snapmaker enters the game with a tool changer, a $700 4-tool tool changer. Now, it doesn't have a volume as big as the XL, but it does change tools, 4 of them, and it does it for not a lot of money. And I know there was a leaked picture a while ago that had the X-Tool branding on it as well. And from what I can tell, the X-Tool branding is not on the U1 at this point. So I don't know if that was just proposed or if that was a temporary or whatever. But the Snapmaker U1 looks to be something that is a sign of what I like to see coming. It's that it's taking the idea of a tool changer, which I think is one of the superior ways of 3D printing, and making it cost less. While the XL is good, a 5-tool XL is going to set you back quite a few dollars. And if you just want to do tool changing and multi-material printing, but you don't want to spend that much money, looks like Snapmaker might be the way to go for you. Now, there is the stealth changer, Neokoi Prints. Danny, I know he's built one of those, and he has talked about it extensively in short form content. I know he's using it to do TPU hue forges, and that's an option as well. But again, you have to print the parts and build a printer from scratch, and not everybody has that ability or wants to do that, me included. So I would say the Snapmaker is really going to appeal to a wider audience. It's going to bring tool changing to a wider audience, and that's going to be amazing. Deanna Atkinson, my Voron is waiting for index. I've heard that from a lot of people. That Bondtech index looks to be that sweet, sweet intersection of performance and ease of use. And I could, at some point we're going to see a machine with just tons of these index nozzles just across the back, printing everything that they've ever wanted. Jeff Sawyer, the U1, the Snapmaker, this is a good stat. The U1 from Snapmaker is about half the cost I can build one of the open source tool changers for. Like, think about that for a second. Snapmaker is releasing a fully built and supported and warranted tool changer 3D printer that costs half as much as self-sourcing a DIY open source one. Now, normally going the DIY route, the Voron route, isn't a cost savings route. I think we all know that. But again, half the price of a self-source, that's crazy. And if it comes out and it works really well and people enjoy it, I think we're going to have a winner. Mrs. Lee Mary 3D, happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Just Joel, I'm curious if the index will work with the K1 SE. Probably not right out of the box. You might have to like poke it a bit. Spectra V3i, what if Prusa had an MMU3 for the 5th XL? Oh, like the 5th head? Maybe. That would be interesting. How's the print doing? I think we got some height there. Fantastic. Let me print check. Let me check the time there. Oh, it's looking really good. Come on. There we go. 59 minutes left. 59 minutes left. And so when that print is done, we're going to pull the print, and then we're going to call for a winner for the Creality K2 Pro. Now again, the good folks at Creality are giving away a this side. There we go. The good folks at Creality are giving away a K2 Pro. Don't forget. And the link is in the description. So go there, enter, and good luck. At the end of the stream, we'll call a winner. Just push print, 3D printer. Do you have to go to birthday dinner? I usually do B-Day nachos. I think my wife is making tacos tonight, birthday tacos. That should be good. Desert 3D printing with a tenner. That's 2 5s. Happy birthday, Joel. Love what you do. High five. Oh, I'm going to like that. I'm going to like that all day long. 3D Family Guy, new member. Thanks for that. Lee Mary, happy birthday. Oh, and funds for our second date. That's a tenner. That's 2 5s right there. Thank you very much. That gets a big old like. There we go. Space Duck, what has been your most impactful print? My most impactful print. There's usually when I say my most functional or one of my favorite prints, it's this fix I did for our refrigerator like 7 years ago. It's still in the fridge and it's still working. But if we talk about the impact that a print has, maybe it's, you know, it could be the XRP robotics project that we did in conjunction with SparkFun, where we printed the printed parts for the XRP kits that they commercialized and sold. And we did 10,000 kits, and in each kit was 8 parts. So our print farm handled 80,000 parts. And that was a huge impact, not just on 3D Printing Nerds print farm as a business, but on SparkFun and STEM and STEAM education in the world. So there we go, the XRP robotics kit. Armando Arvizo, what has been your favorite filament? It's going to be High Five Blue from Protopasta. I mean, come on. Come on. High Five Blue from Protopasta. It's my favorite. I made that. Where's the best PLA for the price? That's from Levi. Let's see. It used to be you would go to Amazon and look for cheap PLA and cheap filament, and they would not all be the same. Some would be really good, some would jam your machine, some would explode and actually catch fire. Not really. But you didn't know what you were getting. But now in 2025, when ordering from Amazon, 9 times out of 10, the cheap filament, the cheap PLA you get there is probably going to be okay. Like you can get some Sunlu PLA Plus from Amazon for not much money, and it'll come to your house. It'll print really well. I printed, well, here, I'll show you. So this, I haven't done a video on this yet. But this hand has some Sunlu PLA Plus in it. It's got some Prusa Galaxy Black, and the Sunlu performed great. There you go. Two things to consider also. Matter Hackers has their Build Series PLA, which they just try to source the most economical supplier and then try to give you a good rate on it. Printed Solids, Jassy PLA, prints at tolerances like 0.03, 0.02. plus or minus. And it's always like $19.99 US. So if you're in the US, printed solids, Jesse PLA, I can always recommend. I've always had good luck with that. Yeah. Domenico, are you making Frankie's arms for One Piece? No, that is a Warhammer 40K print. I can't say Warhammer, nor can I say 40K together without the threat of being, I'm kidding. But, you know, Galactic Armory had to take down their Warhammer stuff. And so I'm hoping that my Warhammer Power Fist doesn't incur the wrath of lawyers. But I'm working on a video for that. And it should be fun. Armando, Jesse PETG is great too. Nicholas Evans, happy birthday. Thank you. Fixabdo, just ordered some Jesse PLA yesterday. Love the yellow bird. The yellow bird is fantastic. That is great PLA. Great. What board is next to your Stream Deck? Oh, okay. So this is the Stream Deck, and it goes between that and that right now. This is going to be my A10 Mini Pro ISO. And the original reason I had that is because it could record all camera streams, all 4 of them, to an SSD for later editing. It's going to be for, well, I had it originally for the podcast, which didn't go anywhere, but it's coming back in a way. We'll talk about that later. But this allows me to switch between up to 4 different HDMI inputs, and it's USB-C over to the computer. So then that's an HDMI camera, and that's an HDMI camera, and I can go here and I can do that. And then a lot of these functions I can control within software, which then extends the functionality of it. I can also, let's see, I can fade to black, and I can come out of black. That's fun. Levi, do you know Frankly Built? I do. I do. Let's see. I should, I'm going to text him. Frank, hey. Hey, someone on stream just asked if I knew you. Haha. Want to FaceTime? We'll see if he's around. Yo, Frankly Built, he's usually working out. Code Paradox, I never received my charity stream giveaway items. What do I do? Code Paradox, I would reply to the email that said you were a winner, and then let us know what email address you used, and we will go back in the records, either my producer or myself, and we'll check and see what your prize was, and then we will hopefully rectify the situation. Sweet. There we go. We're going to stream with Frank. I wonder if we can do that. Hey.
Howdy, birthday pie.
Hey, what's up? Hey, wait. You guys are on camera. Say something nice.
Joel stole all my ideas. We love him, and it's his birthday, and he's wonderful.
You're the best birthday buddy I could ask for.
Oh, look at that. That's right. It's Danny's birthday, too. Happy birthday, CTK Creations.
Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it.
Oh, look at that. Wait, do you guys live together now?
No, he's just out here working for me. I have a lot of blackmail on him, so
He's making me sand all his prints.
Oh, that's rough. Come on, give him a break. It's his birthday, Frank.
That's why he's not sanding right now.
I see.
He could be in the garage right now sanding. But
That's a good point.
Take a break. We need to put on a good show. And,
Yeah, that's my birthday phone call.
Well, thanks for jumping on real quick. I love you both. You know that.
Oh, yeah. I've never FaceTime with a camera before.
Yeah, the first time for everything. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you guys.
I appreciate you too.
Oh, man. Much love. Let's do something epic together.
Yes.
Easy.
There we go.
Deal.
Yeah, all right. See you later. Happy birthday, Danny.
Happy birthday, Joel.
Yeah, I know Frank. Oh, that was amazing. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Wait, the Shrimp Daddy? The Shrimp Daddy. There's someone in my chat called Shrimp Daddy? That's amazing. Where is this? Where is this Shrimp Daddy? My goodness. Space Duck, what gift was your favorite when you were younger? That's easy. So I remember as a kid, a very young child, I got a pair of jeans for my birthday. It was a pair of jeans, just blue jeans. But in the pockets of the blue jeans were packs of peanut M&Ms, which at the time, super favorite. So that was my favorite because I got new jeans and I got candy. Not just any candy, peanut M&Ms, and they were in the pockets of the jeans. And really, that should speak to presents everywhere. You should have compound presents. Compound presents, presents within presents, or presents that are on top of presents, or presents under presents. I think compound presents are the way to go. Is producer David there, and can we get a hey ho? No, David's in California. That's thousands of miles away. Dan, ooh, do you know Joseph Prusa? Hey, the Everyday Dad, what's up, Gary? Do I know Joseph Prusa? I do know Joseph Prusa. It is, it's probably late in check. You know, he's got a kid. We'll let him sleep. Connor Anderson, oh wait. Danny Pessis. Happy birthday, Joel. What are your thoughts on HDPLA versus PLA Pro plus Filament? Is the former much stronger than the other? What's your experience? Well, first of all, $4.99. Are you out of your mind? I'm going to like that. Now, HDPLA is what I have experience with the most. PLA Pro, PLA Plus, PLA whatever. I don't know. So, HDPLA, I know that it can be annealed and then its mechanical properties are increased. For PLA Pro, PLA Plus, it really depends on what the additives are, because PLA Pro and PLA Plus, it might be a combination of HDPLA like pellets and other additives. And PLA Pro at one manufacturer can be different than a PLA Pro at another manufacturer. It depends on what the base resin is and what the additives are. And a lot of times those additives are quote unquote trade secrets because people don't want other people making their specific formula. So it's really, really difficult to ascertain whether or not a PLA Pro or a PLA Plus is better or worse than an HDPLA, because an HDPLA typically speaks to the base resin, and PLA Pro, PLA Plus typically speaks to the additives. At least that's my experience. Whew. Jonathan, happy birthday. I've been following the channel for quite a while. It's always great to see new and weird 3D printing tech you're going to show off. Well, Jonathan, thanks for that comment. I appreciate that. But also, that reminds me, I get to mention, coming into the studio soon, I have a Candy 3D printer and a new desktop SLS 3D printer. Those are both coming to the studio soon to get my thoughts on and just to use. And the Candy printer, obviously, I'm going to eat my failed prints. That's the best part of it. That's amazing. Oh, my parents are gonna come visit for tacos. I just got that note. Fantastic. Mostly weed. Mostly. I'll trade a kid. I'm assuming you meant kidney, but you forgot the D. A kidney for a Eufy and a couple liters of resin. Wexter, yes, Candy. I'm sorry. I can't trade the Eufy. I can't. I did. Oh. I know I sent this out on Twitter, but this is a picture of me and my wife, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at that. It's on canvas. The Eufy printed that. The Eufy E1 did a fantastic job. Oh my God, then I gotta show you the other thing. So this is me as the doctor, printed on the Eufy Make. I love it. I love it. But also on the back, look at that. That is Tron. That is Tron, baby. Yeah, I know it glistens. Look at that. 9 Inch Nails soundtrack. It's gonna be friggin' rad. Can't wait. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. Someone said don't confuse the SLS printer and the Candy printer when attempting to eat the failed prints. And that, yes. Yes. Ooh. Non-stick 872. 1, 2, 3, 4 5s. Happy birthday, Joel. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Do you have any thoughts on the frozen Arco that should be delivered soon for the Kickstarter backers? The frozen Arco. That's right. That's going to be a filament-based 3D printer and have itself a multi-spool box that sits on top, right? Another one. Ooh. My thoughts on it are really nothing at this point. I mean, I've seen the same pictures and videos that everybody's seen. I don't have any personal experience with it. Frozen's a good company. I hope they make good stuff, but until I get personal experience with it, I really don't want to like say too much about it because it's all hearsay at this point. Tula Skin, 3D printing. You getting a Snapmaker? I hope so. We're talking with Snapmaker about bringing one into the studio. I hope so. I would love to. I'd love to show you the U1 and put it to the task and see what kind of prints it can make. And obviously, all of the videos and stuff that Snapmaker has done on the U1 have been fantastic and show it printing great things. And I want to know if that's usually the case or if those are just the good stuff and they didn't show the bad stuff. And that's when we get to find out. So hopefully me and others get that Snapmaker in and can talk about it. Zombie Hedgehog. Hey, folks, happy birthday, Joel. Oh, Zombie. Oh, here. Zombie, since you're here, I'm going to show you. I recently did a print, and this is your Hedgehog Red from Polymaker. And this is I saw this on Colts, and it's got a little foot there, and it can open cans. It can open cans. And I did a video on it, and it's I have to edit it still. But I used your filament. It's gorgeous. Polymaker spared no expense. Hobo Banana. Joel, you still using your Voron? No. So, Steve Builds and I have a pending date to get it fixed. It's got some weirdness with a certain Z offset utility within the firmware. It's just not working right. And it's not consistent. You set a Z height, and it does a print, and you eventually adjust it. You get it there, and then when it's done, it doesn't save it, and it resets. I don't know. Steve Builds and I are going to work on it. It's over there. I just don't have it yet. The Happy Extruder. Happy birthday, Joel. Wish you a million more. Oh, thank you. Never let the machines win. Happy birthday. What's it like to be old? I don't know. You tell me. David Clune, ProForge 5 looks really good. Just posted a new detailed video today. 500 by 505 print heads. Check that one out. Ooh, the ProForge 5. I will check that one out. Thank you. Cat VT with a 5er. That's a high five right there. I gotta like that. That's amazing. 3D Lab and more. Thank you very much. Let's check that print. Hey, we got some height on that. It's going. Look at it go. Do it, do it. Cool. Got a print still going. You can kind of see it behind me a little bit. There it is. No, that side. I always forget it's that side. Deanna Atkinson, some days I'm older than others. I have a shirt and it says, today is the oldest I've ever been. Any other questions on prints or projects or stuff coming up? Or, I mean, I look down my hallway and I see like 3 different things I can't show you because of NDAs. So don't ask about those. Alexander Peters, happy oh, thank you. You Cat VT with a $5. Again, I've been watching your channel for a long time and used it to help me educate myself what printer would be best for my own projects. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you very much. That is really kind of you. Let's see. Connor Anderson, what is your printer for fast prototypes? I saw you asked that before. So usually it's going to be a printer that's Wi-Fi connected, and it's going to be whatever I have close to me, loaded with filament, ready to go. So if I'm at home, I've got a Prusa Mark IV S and an H2D in the garage, just set up and ready to go. They're both on the Wi-Fi. They're close to an access point, and if I have an idea, like legit, I was on the couch last night, and I was like, ooh, I want to print this thing. I just saw it. Someone had a link to Maker World, and I clicked it. It opened up Bambu Handy, and I just hit slice, and it sent it to the printer in the garage, and it was done in an hour and a half. It was perfect. So, and behind me really are the machines that I have to, like, I've got the Core 1, the Elegoo Centauri Carbon, an H2D, and the K2 Pro. The Creality K2 Pro has been legit. Like, let me show you something. So this was a print on the K2 Pro. It took up nearly the whole build volume. It still has the supports, and it printed like this. But this is a Rancor skull from Hex 3D, and I saw Uncle Jesse printing it, and I was like, dude, I want to print that. Is that Hex 3D? And so he just sent me the G code. So I loaded it in the machine, and I printed it, and I just hit go, and this is what it did, and it did a great job. Like, it looks really good. I might weather it. I don't know if I want to paint it, but we'll see. But like, boom. Pro, it says plus on it. Okay, so that machine right there, that is the Creality K2 Plus. And what I'm giving away over here is the Creality K2 Pro, which comes out on August 25th. 3D HP. Orange Storm Giga collecting dust. Yes, yes it is. Boy, it's been more than a year since Luke came here and initially did the upgrades to the Orange Storm Giga. So the Giga itself, it has the alpha or the beta or whatever Blue Storm Terra upgrades from Luke's laboratory on it, and it will melt plastic and it will move in order to do it. But there is something in the x-axis that vibrates really heavily, and when it hits a certain speed, it vibrates enough where I found screws from the print head that have fallen out onto the print bed, and that's not good. So what I need to do is take it apart and diagnose the x-axis and find out what's vibrating in there at speed. I know some people have said, just use Loctite on the screws. And no, that is not a solution for this. Yeah. So anyway, I got to take the x-axis apart, and that'll fix it. Are people entering when it says they need to wait 13? And it says it needs to wait. What? You shouldn't need to wait. It's got 70 minutes left. 70. 70. 70 minutes left. I don't know why I would tell you to wait. It shouldn't tell you to wait. Admiral Adama, ever find that you've forgotten what exactly you were working on after some time? 100%. 100%. There are times when I've got multiple tasks going, and I will just rabbit hole down one task and completely forget about the other task. Like this. This is for a video. And the other parts are down there. And I'm going to be using the Eufy Make to paint some stuff. And I just remembered now. Just remembered now. Not so nominal. Loctite and earplugs. No. No. Not so nominal. 3D printing nerd. The form did say to wait before the stream. Maybe they just need to refresh the form. That's possible. I set the thing to go live at 2 p.m., which is when I went live here. So if you had that open beforehand, maybe it's just got some cached data. Eric New say, hey, it's E. Welcome to ADHD, Joel. Thanks, man. I'm in good company. I know that. Big Jano, angle grinder, a better solution. I mean, maybe. Oh, family Pulicino. Happy birthday from the Pulicinos. Oh, Matt Pulicino and his son Peter are like some of my favorite people. Peter Pulicino from Stargate Studios Malta is our camera person when we are in Frankfurt for FormNext. He was also camera person when we were in Malta filming all that stuff. And his dad, Matt, I believe manages Stargate Studios Malta, but also has an incredible liquor collection. And I got to taste some of it and make some strong coffee in his office. That was also a thing. Spanish Blue Eyes. Where do I sign up for the giveaway? You're going to want to visit the description. There's a link there. You're going to want to click it. I got your latest error link. I need to be able to get to enter for the K2. Mike, look in the description. In fact, oh, here we go. Here we go. For the K2 Pro. Yeah. The K2 Pro. For this machine right here, you're going to want to look in the description. There's going to be a Gleam link, and you're going to want to click that. And when the print behind me is done, I'm going to pick a winner for the K2 Pro. That's how that works. UUCAD VT, how was open source this year? Let me get to that in just a second. So K2 Pro specs. It's 300 by 300 by 300, 0.4 millimeter nozzle. It'll print all the standard filaments you think of. It's got 2 AI cameras, printing speed greater than or less than or equal to 600 millimeters per second. It's very similar to the K2 Plus. Very similar to the K2 Plus. But it's going to be their new flagship. So it's going to be the best of whatever stats they have. That's how I see it. Carnelio, Top Hat, 3D printer. Have you heard about the small Bambu Labs fires? That's right. I did hear about that. 3D Musketeers, he covered that, I believe. He talked about those on one of his streams. I think it was. I don't know the details on it. I didn't get to dive deep into it, but I did hear about those, yeah. Gladiator. What is the best flexible? That's a good question. I don't print with a lot of flexible material, so I don't know. That's a very good question. I don't know. I know Polymaker makes some really good flexible materials. That's probably the stuff that I've used the most. Few, whatever I did, the tracks for the, oh, bother. Hold on. Fiberology, this stuff. That stuff. They make good stuff. I should probably keep that in a dryer. Someone said they learned Fusion and made the steering wheel. Where'd that go? They made a Formula One steering wheel. Yes, I do remember that, and that is awesome. Pendelis P, will you go to FormNext 2025? I believe so. Hey, producer David, are we going to FormNext? Yes, I believe we are. Does Ninja Flex still exist? I don't think so. Josh Kane, do you have any 3D scanners? I do. Oh, Deprint Man. Oh, Bart, thank you so much for the happy birthday. I've got 2 different Creality scanners, currently learning how to use them, and I hope to use them for some cool projects coming up. Someone asked me about open source, right? Open source was a blast. 3rd year, best year. Like, it was amazing. I can't wait for I can't wait for next year. It's going to be amazing. Open Sauce really, this year at Open Sauce felt like what Bay Area Maker Faire should have felt like. And that's amazing. Oh, it's so good. The projects were so good and the people were so good. It was just so, so good. Travis, what's the most exciting printer that you can talk about? I do have a Prusa HT90 coming in, and we might be printing some car parts with it. Maybe, with some really cool filaments. I know I can talk about that. I can talk about that. MJB, have you heard of PCTG filament? I have, and I talked to John at 3D Fuel, and we made a video about PCTG, and it's on the channel. You should check it out. MJB, Zombie Hedgehog, $1.49. Are you out of your mind? David, that's right. Live studio audience at Formnext this year. We can say that. So what producer David is saying there is something will have a live studio audience at Formnext. If you have the ability to get to Frankfurt in November, you will have a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I can just promise you that. Oh. Seba 7897. Hello. Happy birthday, Joel. Mine is on Thursday. Nice to know we're close date-wise. That's right. Happy early birthday to you. Jeff Scallon, thank you for joining. Thank you for the nice birthday wishes. I have a K1 Max with CFS upgrade. Do you think the K2 Pro is worth the upgrade? I don't know. I would the K1 Max if the K1 Max is working really well for you and the CFS is working well and you're just super happy with it, I think that if you were to buy another machine, go with a K2 or whatever the flagship that Creality offers. But if your K1 Max with your CFS is working really well, there's no reason to rock the boat. I would not upgrade that. I don't think you would get. If you're happy with what you have right now, I don't think the K2 would make you happier. I don't think. Turbo Nerds, what are you currently printing on the K2? Well, I'm really saying I saw this really cool couch snack holder on Colts 3D. They sent it out on their TikTok or their Twitter or whatever. And so I paid my $6 and I downloaded it and I'm printing out the parts for it. And this is a part where it's got a print in place self-leveling mechanism for drinks. And so if you sit on your couch and your couch is like slightly cattywampus, it'll level the drink so you don't spill it. Because you don't want to spill your rum on your couch. Reds 3D. What's up, Reds? What would be your number one recommended laser engraver? Oh boy, I have zero. I wouldn't say zero, but I have so little experience with lasers and laser engraving. Like, I don't know. There's so many that are out there now that I just haven't had experience with. I would, if Tripod's in the chat, or if he's not in the chat, I would reach out to Tripod. He probably, of everyone that I know, probably has the most experience with laser cutters, laser engravers and stuff. Star Rose 3, rum belongs in my tummy too. Do we have any more info on the K2 release dates? August 25th. K2 Pro is going to be released on August 25th. Wait. See if I get this right. The K2 Pro is going to be released on August 25th. Did I get that right? I hope I got that right. I was trying. Arab, happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much. Speed Newgarden. Joel, I now work for a Formula One team in the 3D printing department because of it. Holy crap. You learned Fusion. You designed your Formula One steering wheel, and now you work for a Formula One team. Everybody congratulate Speed because that's fantastic. That's amazing. I am so happy for you. Jeff Owens, what are your thoughts on 3D printed houses? I think they're cool. I think they're cool. Go in DH. How about that walking coffee table that Sam Prentice covered? Those makers were doing wild stuff. Yes, that was. Those were the same people that made the Tipsy drink dispenser that I covered at the Elegoo booth. Like, they're cool. I would totally make a table like that. I was actually going to reach out to them to see if I could. I think it'd be great to have a little mobile table here, just bringing me snacks. Dougal, Merry Born Day. Ghost, do you have a favorite next step 3D printer for people wanting to explore the hobby more after learning with a cheap one, but not quite ready to drop a few thou on one? Yep. The Bambu Lab A1. I think that is a great next step. If you consider the typical cheap one before was like an Ender 3 Pro at Micro Center for $90, right? Now, I mean, for a time, the Bambu Lab A1 Mini was being sold for under $199. So our idea of what a quote unquote cheap one is changing. But I think for people that don't want to drop a lot of coin, but want to get their hands on some next gen sort of technology, I think the A1 from Bambu is a great option. It's not too expensive. It does a lot of things really fast. It's fully supported. It's got a great ecosystem, easy to use, lots of automatic functions. I think it's great. I mean, you can't like the Elegoo Centauri Carbon right there. That's like $299, right? Without the sides and without the hard nozzle, it's like $199. And that's quote unquote a next gen 3D printer. So I mean, you could. It's just crazy what you can get for money nowadays. Hey, Practical Printing, $4.99. Are you out of your mind? Have adjusted your taco intake for your new age. I have. I've upped my taco intake by 1+, meaning I will have at least one more than I usually do. I hope that covers it. Kit, hey folks, happy birthday. Oh, thank you very much. Random Joe Garner, have you worked with PLA-F? What are your impressions? I'm not, what is PLA-F? I don't know PLA-F. I've heard of flexible PLA. This is flexible PLA, and I made a hat. But I don't know PLA-F. FPLA is flexible PLA. PLA-F, I don't know what that is, so you're going to have to educate me a little bit. Tech Jeeper, what's up? Oh, thank you for the nice words right there. Brews and Pews. Nice. What is a good secondhand market 3D printer? Do you mean what is a good second market to dump a 3D printer or to acquire a 3D printer? Normally what I would suggest is in a secondhand market, look for people upgrading. So when Bambu announced the H2D or when Prusa announced the Core 1, you knew there was going to be some Mark IIIs and some Mark IVs that people were going to sell at a slight discount because they wanted to get the new thing. You knew there was going to be some P1s or some X1s sold slightly less because they want to get the new thing. So on the secondary market, it's always good to look there when upgrade or when new versions are announced, because then the previous ones people usually sell off for a slightly decent discount, usually. Alexander Peters, find someone to getting rid of a Voron because they didn't finish it. That makes me laugh. Andrew Rogers with a 20. 1, 2, 3, 4 5s for the birthday beverages fund, courtesy of the Council of Andrews. Oh, I love the Council of Andrews. Council of Andrews. Thank you very much. Andrew Rogers, member for 59 months. Oh, geez. Andrew Rogers, you might be the oldest member. At 59 months, that's nearly 5 years. Nearly. Wow. Wow. Okay. I had to take a moment there. That was good. Not so nominal. LOL. A Voron is never finished. Absolutely. Star Wars 3, that's how I got my Mark III from Pez Liz. See? Upgrades are the way to go. Dragonfire, thank you for the kind words. A lot of those on the Voron Discord. Yeah, that's true. Carmelo Top Hat. 3D Printing Nerd, I'm still enjoying the STL Flicks commercial subscription. I won from your winter giveaway. Thank you. Oh, Carmelio. That is fantastic. I hope you're realizing some decent revenue from that commercial license that you won. Actually, show of hands. If anybody watched last year's holiday stream and you won something, could you type it in the chat? Let me know if people that have won before are here. I would love to see it. Oh, Keel Nick, not quite 59. No, it's true, but I appreciate your support for 29 frickin' months. I mean, you're closing in on 3 years. Thank you very much. So I've seen the K2 Plus. What are the specs of the K2? Okay, while you guys are typing, let's talk about the K2 Pro, because that's what they're doing. It is 300 millimeters cubed, printing speed less than or equal to 600 millimeters per second, 20K accelerations, AI camera for monitoring, standard. AI camera for calibration, standard. Power loss recovery, yes. Auto filament relay, yes. Filament tangle detection, yes. Air purifier, yes. Input shaping, yes. Lighting kit, yes. Active chamber heating, yes. RFID tagged filaments, yes. Printable file format, everything you would expect. Rated power, 1,300 watts. 1,300 watts. 1,300 watts. Now, it has a chamber heater, and obviously that eats a lot of electrons. So that's probably the majority of that 1,300 watts. That's my guess. The build plate is going to be the second draw of power. So if you're printing PLA, you don't need to heat the chamber, you're not going to consume 1,300 watts. There's just no way. I can't. No. Like no. Like no. Look at it. Oh, a lot of winners are in here. Aw. Connor Anderson, what do you do with your old spools? I have some, and I don't know what to do with. I'm going to tell you a secret, Connor. I'm going to tell you a secret. Come close. Come close. I throw them away. Ooh. Plastic spools really don't have a secondary life unless you want to send them somewhere. And that sucks. Because here's where it gets crazy. So we had, I think it was 2,000 spools of printed solid Jesse PLA for the XRP project with SparkFun. Printed solids Jesse PLA comes on plastic spools. And I thought, what if I just gather them all up as neat and tidy as I can and wrap them up and put them on a pallet and get them back to Dave over at Printed Solid. And it costs more for me to ship that pallet than it does for Dave to buy new ones. So there's the only way we can solve the problem of empty spools is if we make it less expensive than getting it new. And I don't know how we're going to do that. Cardboard spools, obviously you can recycle those. That's easy. But man, it's so tough out there. Oh, it's so tough. Empty spools, Christmas lights, storage reel. Yes, Dark Side Floyd 1. But how many Christmas lights do you have? Because I had 2,000 empty spools. I didn't have that many Christmas lights. Did they announce a price on the Pro combo? Yes, wait. Yeah. $1,099. 1099 is what they told me in email. 1099, August 25th. I like being able to do that. That's fun. How's my print doing? We got height. 14 minutes. 14 minutes left. All right, this print is going to be done in 14 minutes. And when the print's done, that's when we're closing the giveaway for the Creality K2 Pro combo. And the link to get to that is in the description. It's my birthday stream, and I said, Creality, you want to give something away? And they're like, sure. I guess you need more Christmas lights. That's a fun idea. Actually, that's a really fun idea. Well, we got 14 minutes. Is there anything else cool I can talk about or I can show you? I don't know. I mean, I got stuff. Yeah, we got 14 minutes. Look at that. We've talked about hats. I got my Sodi. RC Maniac, there you go. Oh, man, good to see you. Hopefully you can hear me. You can see me. Carbon Prop, did you get a gift for your birthday? Well, probably. I don't know. I'll know when I get home tonight. My wife and kids told me happy birthday. That's a gift in itself right there. Reds, what's the shop look like now? It's kind of mishy-mashed a bit. With all the travel that I had in July, I didn't have a lot of time to spend here and fix things up. I still have to run some 20 amp circuits for things. I got to get some more tables. I got to get some more sturdy surfaces. I got to hang some things on the wall. I still have this giant multi-board installation I need to do. I just haven't had the time, man. Axe G60. Prusa and Bambu spools are reusable. Yes, that's true. And I haven't thrown any of those away, and I have always reused those. Josiah's 3D printing. How's the H2D been? It's been consistent. It's been rock solid consistent for me. I've not used the laser cutting ever since the review video, nor have I used the digital knife or the marker. I haven't used any of the non-3D printing functions since the review video, but on the 3D printing side, my H2Ds have been rock solid and I've had no issues with them whatsoever. And I think part of it, so the mechanical parts of the machine are fine, but there were always some corners that lifted at times. And so I've got the BQ frostbite plates on them, and that took care of everything. Like, I think the H2D with the BQ plates is a dangerous combo because everything just sticks and it just works. You don't have to wipe it with isopropyl alcohol. It just works. It works. Like, I rubbed it with my hand and it still worked. It was great. Will the winner, if in the U.S., have to drive to Los Angeles docks to pay tariffs? I don't know how that will work, unfortunately. We live in a time where we have to consider that, and I unfortunately don't have that information. Whomever wins, I will pass their information on to Creality, and then you can work with Creality on any sort of tariff situation. Tell me about UfiMake. UfiMake as a company, they seem to be, it was AnchorMake and now it's UfiMake. The UfiMake printer, UV printer is great. Like, it's great. It's right here. It's great. What else do I got that I can show you? Oh. Producer David's company, Audio Jack. Look at that. Look at those colors. That's pretty good. That was a test. It's from the UfiMake. Yeah, that was good. Show the giant. Wait, where'd you go? Oh my God. Okay, I lost some comments. Dang it. Happy birthday. Any recommendations for a filament to use inside an aquarium? I don't know about aquarium specifics. Filaments themselves, I don't know if certain ones off gas underwater or whatever. I bet you could find that answer by someone that does aquariums, or talk to a filament manufacturer. They might know. My guess is PLA is going to be fine in an aquarium. That's just a guess. I don't think the fish are going to eat it. Camera's gone choppy. Uh-oh. Is camera choppy? I'm sorry if it's choppy. Contest open to non-USA folks. Yes, the contest for the K2 Pro is open worldwide. They ship worldwide, they said. Rob73, look at that. I use PETG all the time in my freshwater aquarium. Connor Anderson, you should do vlogs. I should do vlogs. That'd be fun. Carmelio, see you at East Coast 3D Printopia. Yeah, we'll be at 3D Printopia. That should be a bunch of fun. I have choppy video. Well, that's not good. Let me check. Hold on. I'm checking. Oh, look at that. We dropped some frames. Goodness. Ooh, we're dropping some frames. Wow. Wow, it was choppy. I'm sorry. For some reason, we dropped some frames. Now I'm worried. Well, the print, let me check the print. Okay, we're at 7 minutes left on the print. We should be able to hold tight for like at least 10 minutes. P1S and AMS is an excellent printer. I agree. Chad Lafarge, what's up? Video has improved over time. Okay, good. I'm looking over here and I see full green. I do see like 5,400 frames dropped though. Ugh. That's scary. That's scary. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. That makes me happy. Oh my goodness, people texting. It's like they know it's my birthday. This has been fun getting back into live streaming. It's one of those things where I don't have a dedicated space for live streaming, and a lot of times, like this camera right here, this camera is on a big, massive tripod, and so I have to move it out of the way if I need to bring big things in. So it just makes things difficult. Better than 5,400 layers skipped. Jack Flamer, happy B-Day. Curious how the Voron you built with Mandic is holding up. It's over there. It's out of camera view. It's currently not going because it's got a Z offset issue, and we have to fix that. I'm going to work with Steve Builds on that. But once that happens, heck yeah. Josh Kane, happy birthday from Yelm. Oh my gosh, Yelm. Okay, it's recovering. Oh, it's Comcast. At least we're almost at the end. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it's my VPN. Maybe. I mean, I'm not doing anything out of it's Comcast. Rage Smirk, are carbon fiber filaments safe? There's competing thoughts on that. So some people will say yes. Some people will say don't handle it with your bare hands. I think it was it Nathan Builds Robots did the investigation into some CFPLA, but I know that the chop fibers are in there. I've handled a lot of fiber infused material, and I haven't ever felt like I've had anything in my hands. So personal experience, I haven't had any issues with it, but that doesn't correlate with what everybody thinks. And so, I don't know, you might have to do some research on that. I haven't had any problems with carbon fiber prints, ever. I've been doing this for like 10 years, so I don't know. I don't know. Rook Talon, do we know anything about the Pro model? It's got let's see, it's 300 millimeter cubed. It's got a 0.4 millimeter hardened nozzle. Here, look at there it is, the Pro. It's got it'll do 600 millimeters per second, 20K accelerations. It'll take all the filaments you want. 1300 watts is the highest rated power. The CFS will do up to 4 materials. I mean, it looks to be a good machine. I know they say it's their flagship, and I don't know if it's to knock, like I don't know if it's knocking the P2 out, but you know we'll figure that out. Don't worry about the connection this time. Leave the knife in. I love it. Connor Anderson, what was your first printer? My first 3D printer was a FlashForge Creator Pro given to me Christmas of 2014 by my wife and kids. That was my first one. I still have it somewhere. Hobo Banana Prusa released a paper saying fiber filaments are fine. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, I agree with that paper because I haven't had any issues with it. But Nathan Builds Robots made a video and he showed fibers in the skin. So there's some, I don't know. Maybe it's their fiber filaments are good. It just seems like there needs to be, I need to just use it more and test it more. I think that's the way to go. Nate from the internet. What's up, Nate? Love you, bro. What filament will hold up best to outdoor sun exposure for long periods of time? A lot of people will tell you it's ASA because it's like ABS, but it's UV stable. So that said, that's the color part of your filament being outside. But if we're talking about just structural integrity, like I've had PLA prints sitting outside for years and they're still rigid. They don't necessarily have the same color as they were 5 years ago, but they're still rigid. So outdoor prints, if you're looking for color safe outdoor prints, usually ASA is the way to go because it's UV stable. I don't know if what's in ASA to make it UV stable can be put into other materials, but I would imagine there's a way to science that. If you're just looking for structural integrity, PETG, PLA, ABS, like most of these rigid materials are going to survive outdoors, at least based on my personal experience. Mike from Dayton 3D, happy birthday. Thank you. And question, do you ever use filament from ARRI1? Good experience or thanks? I've had a couple spools from ARRI1 and they printed fine. Like they printed fine. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, this is the best ever, but it also wasn't like, ooh, I can't believe I'm using this. It was fine. Printed fine. It was fine. Rabbit Panda, Nate is in Utah. PLA will melt. Will it? Will it? I don't know, Nate. It sounds like you got something to test. Print some things in PLA, ASA, ABS, and PETG and put them outside and let's see if that Utah sun affects them. ABS becomes brittle outside. Don't ever use it. Really? Okay. The ABS prints that I've had that have been outside, they've been outside for a couple years, but like they're not brittle yet. So I wonder if it's a specific type of ABS or an additive that causes it. Hey, look at that. The print's done. I heard the noise calm down. All right, it's thinking about it. It's done. The print is done. Hey, well, actually, we're going to go back here. Since the print is done, remember, we're giving away that machine right there. It'll be available August 25th. It's $10.99. Go down to the description and make sure you're entered to win. I'm going to get that print off the build plate. We're going to take a look at it, and then we're going to call a winner. That's exciting. That's exciting. All right, let's hope the connection holds up. I'm going to get it off the plate here. I'm going to try not to get in the way of the camera either. Okay. Ooh. that didn't work. So this is that the drinky thingy. So it can go this way, and it should be able to, there we go, go that way. Look at that, print in place. Hot diggity. Will it take a can? Nope, it won't take a can, but it'll take a glass. Look at that. Here, I'll bring it up. That's pretty cool. There you go. So this is print in place. Like it'll go this way, and it feels really, really good. Like that's impressive. I'm happy with that. All right, print is done. I'm gonna close off that giveaway. I'm gonna put the build plate back first, because my goodness. Now this is gonna be for the K2 Pro. K2 Pro. Here we go. K2 Pro. Okay, give me a second here. Give me a second. Where'd that go? There it is. I am going to... There we go. Okay, I'm going to go here. How many entries do we have? We have 1,063 entries. This is fantastic. All right. Let's see, so I can change that to be, oh, okay, up. Okay, it has finished. So now I have to pick a winner. Let's see, draw a winner. So I could draw a winner. I don't know what information it's going to show. So what I can do, let me draw the winner, and then I'll bring the laptop up and I'll show it to the screen. I think that's the way we can do that. I think that's fair. Is that fair? Is that fair? Okay. Okay, I'm drawing the winner. Winners to draw one. Draw. Okay, let's see if I can, okay, I need to be able to, I need to be able to hide this person's email address. Let me find some tape. Let me see if I can find some tape. Where is tape? Is tape over here? Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay, the winner is going to be Owen Kehoe. Owen Kehoe from Shannon, Munster, Ireland. Owen Kehoe, congratulations. You've won yourself a K2 Pro combo. There we go. Okay. Good job. Good job. All right. So I don't know what the YouTube name is. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. Give me a second. We'll find it. I don't have the YouTube information, but they entered using YouTube, and that's it. That's it. Yeah. Good job. Someone in Ireland just won themselves a K2 Pro. How friggin' fantastic is that? Well, listen, we had fun. We made ourselves an incredible print, and we got to have some really good conversations. We got to talk about some stuff. Live streaming is now back-ish, as long as I can still make it happen. And this was fun. Thanks for everybody. Thank you everybody that joined me for my little birthday stream here. I had a really good time, and I'm gonna have tacos later. So I think that's a win across the board. And thank you everyone for all of your support over the years. Like I said, I've been doing this for more than 10 years, and it just feels good to be able to still still come online and have some really good conversations and to give away some awesome stuff. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Like, I love you all. I love you all. And we got something cool planned for Friday. Might have another live coming soon with a new machine. And I don't know, just be good. Do something good today. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, you're awesome. Don't forget to hug each other more, fight for cause you believe in, and print all the things. Gotta do that, right? And as always, high five. Nailed it. Oh, wait. And now I can do this.